Hello? It works. I have a lot of questions. It's like ever since I've discovered Abraham or self-development, you could say in general, more questions, more questions. So it's fun getting with it a little fun. But
So take us right to the leading edge.
take us where?
Take us right to the leading edge.
Why always the leading edge? I want to bring up the past sometimes.
We know.
But that's only because I have a deep sense of
Needing to justify where I am by talking about it.
yes, you got it. You got it. Yes.
But you see, you're talking to someones who know where you are in relationship to where you're going, and that is a much more delightful conversation. Where you've been has not only accomplished where you stand, but this magnificent vortex. That's where it all is.
So why haven't it been going like that? Like
That's why.
but how?
We know it must be annoying for us to keep pointing out something that you cannot translate with your physical senses. But you know that feeling you get when you know that big things are underway for you? So you sense it, and you know that feeling that you get from time to time when it's more than a sensing, it's a knowing. And you know that feeling that you have when you get an idea about something, just that flash of an idea about something. So that's the receptive mode that we want to turn your undivided, just for a moment, attention to. So when you get into that receptive mode, which you do often, and then you allow yourself to just follow it out, the most delicious part of life, we're sort of giving you a justification for your question here. It'll soothe you just a little bit. This is why you are asking this question with such stubbornness. It's because you can feel the on the brinkness of something. You can feel that it's ready to pop, but you can't quite see it yet. And what we want you to do is to try to be satisfied with the knowledge that if I can feel it, that then I will soon see it. You've just got to find some way of soothing yourself, that since I can feel it, therefore it must be. And if you can accomplish that, we've picked you out from time to time from very big crowds. In other words, you've got it going on. Your desire and your belief are in close enough proximity that things are ready to pop for you. But it's that impatience that is slowing it down. It's that feeling that you need to be doing something differently than what you're doing. And it isn't the doing, it's the expecting. So can you give us examples of things that have been unfolding for you? Have you witnessed any evidence of things manifesting that you have once dreamed of? Or have you just dreamed your first dream?
No, you're absolutely right. I have been realizing how there are certain dreams I've had. I kind of put them in the back, I guess, and now everything's just normal. I just want to go so fast, or I guess I can't even enjoy this. Like I'm here, but it's like it won't hit me until like I guess I really embody it all, or like maybe take some time and just relax, or maybe
Well, this is a leading edge conversation, and something that's going to happen to a lot of you during these days that we are together is that you're going to actually feel the hands-on effect of being in the receptive mode. The receptive mode just means you're receiving something. So you could be in the receptive mode of what your vortex is offering up, or you could be in the receptive mode of something that a feeling of vulnerability is offering up. In other words, you could be in the receptive mode of what overwhelmment offers, or what appreciation offers, or what vulnerability offers. In other words, you're always in the receptive mode. So if you just start there by acknowledging that whatever is occurring to you, whatever thoughts are coming to you, whatever manifestations are happening, they are happening in direct relationship with whatever receptive mode you're in. An easier way of hearing it is whatever mood you're in. So that's elementary, isn't it? In other words, you understand that. You all do, don't you? You understand that. So now let's add another factor to that, and let's call that factor momentum. And let's talk about why momentum happens. Momentum happens because you give your attention to something. You give your attention to something, and then something manifests, and then you give your attention to something and something manifests, and you give your attention to something and something manifests. You have it so good because you're out here on the manifesting edge. You're out here on the edge where whatever you've got going on is showing itself to you moment by moment by moment by moment by moment. You have no excuse to be oblivious about what your vibrational countenance is, because the things that are manifesting around you are evidence of what it is. There's two ways to know what you've got going on vibrationally and how law of attraction is responding to it. The first way is it's manifesting. The second way is you can feel it. We'd like the second way to be the first way. You can feel it. So the reason that we are talking about the rumble strips is because if you are aware of the way you feel and you sort of kind of like that feeling, so you focus there, it will become more and more and more and more and more. You could take any thought of minor importance and you could focus on it and bring it to a place of momentous importance, and it would manifest in this day. Every single one of you could do that with anything that is important to you. This is the power of the universe that you've got working with you. This is the power of the focus of source energy that you've got working with you. You have tools at your fingertips. You have the energy that creates worlds flowing through you, you see. You can be or do or have anything, but you've got to break it down in some way that you know that you are doing it. So we would suggest that you pick something, that is of some importance to you, and you decide that you're going to focus on it until you can show yourself in one day. You can show yourself how the momentum gathers around that subject in one day. From the point of just being able to talk about it to the point of feeling fairly good feeling emotion about it, to the point of really feeling excitement about it, to the point of it manifesting in one day. You can do that. You can do that. And you do it all the time. That's what's so funny about this conversation. You do those things all the time. You just don't know that you're doing them. And so you don't give yourself the credit of focus that you deserve to give yourself the credit of focus. Don't argue for your limitations, and don't take score of what is. Spend more time in the vortex. What do you think's in there anyway? It's really funny. Here's this vortex, all ripe and ready and really eager. Well, we are the eager ones to show it to you. And you're over there saying, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. And we say, that's why. That's why. You got to look where it is and feel like it feels. So pick any subject and let's do it.
Wait, what do you mean?
We've never strangled anyone before.
I guess I want to say after high school, but I've had this feeling that I am lost in a way, or I have lost myself in a way, and I'm trying to rediscover myself, but I've been...
Well, you are in full view of all of us. And we're not making fun of you.
But the realer, the deeper, there's something there. There's something there.
Well, it's over there in the vortex. So what do you see over there? In other words, look where you think it might be. If you feel that something is lost where you stand, and you believe us at all that there is a vibrational version of you, then look in the direction of this vibrational you and describe it to us. If you feel lost, what does found feel like? If you feel confused, what does clarity feel like? If you feel poor, what does richer feel like? In other words, you got to look where you think you are. So look there and describe that for just a moment and stop the other.
The thing is, I've done that. And then I find myself back in wherever I am at that moment.
Because you don't allow momentum to get strong enough to really show it to you on a steady basis.
How long will that take?
Today, just a day, just a day. You see, did you hear what he said, and did you resonate with it some? I've been doing this. How do I get the money out of the vortex and into the bank? When does it come to me? But you see, you can't talk about why the drought is unpleasant and attract the rain. You can't talk about what's missing and allow what's missing to be fulfilled. You've got to find a way to look at until you allow yourself. You see, you don't have to build the momentum in the vortex. The momentum is already built. You ask, and the momentum is already gathered, and it's huge and ready for you to receive it. Is it too big for you to receive it? No, not at all. Could you get ready to receive it? Yes. Are you ready right now? No. Could you get ready? Yes. Are you ready now? No. Could you get ready? Yes. Are you ready now? No. Could you get ready? Yes. Are you ready? No. Do you want to get ready?
Yes.
You want to get ready?
Yes.
So, do you believe that there is a vibrational version of things that you want?
Yes.
And do you think that you could find any words for them, or is it just a big, murky mess of a mist of little pieces of things that you've thrown into it? Or do you think there's anything in that that you could define and see?
I could very easily.
You wanna?
And when I have that,
You don't think it's worth the effort to do right now when all that is infinite intelligence is focused upon you, who is standing in the middle of your vortex, who is aware of who you are and what you want? You don't think it's worth the effort to focus here and now? You want to keep telling your same sick game of how it is? Or you want to talk about how it can be? It isn't easy to go there because you don't have the momentum, but we promise you the momentum will come fast. You see, it's easy to tell the other story because that momentum's there. It's easy to say all of those things. That's what the rappers are all doing. And it just flows. Have you ever heard anything flow like that? In other words, they can tell you about all of the dysfunctions and injustices of life, and they can do it in such a poetic way that you begin to believe them that that's how it is.
yes.
But it's not how it needs to be. What's in your vortex that you would like to define? And start with anything small. We're not going to ask you to be poetic. We're not going to ask you to be dramatic. We just want you to find some simple thing that's over there, like a state of clarity or any old thing. And let's just run with it and see if we can get some momentum going with it. What's there that you want? What's there that's missing? What's found that you feel lost from? What's over there that isn't over here? What's over there that you want? What's over there? What's out there? What's up there? What is it that you want? What do you want that you don't have? Pick something that you feel close to. I would like to be a helper in helping Abraham to explain to all of humanity the way that law of attraction works. I would like to use this resonant voice that I've developed over this lifetime that is pleasant to every ear that hears it. I would like this voice to say things that are meaningful for others. I would like to demonstrate in my own life my ability to just tune in and let the good roll to me that I know that I deserve. I would like to be a clear example of someone who struggled hard and tried harder than anybody, and then figured out that the trying was what the problem was, who just sort of relaxed into my own sense of goodness and success and well-being. I want fame and fortune.
I would love to be an example.
Yeah.
You nailed it right there, though, but you knew. Because how you said it, I've already said this before, I would like to be an example of the ease and the flow of all of it. Like, people just look at me and they're like, wow, how do you do, like, I want to help people in that way of just...
And so here it is. We were saying that you want to be of value and you want that fame and that fortune. And the words that we didn't say that we can feel pulsing in your being is, and I want to be understood.
Yes.
But you got to give that up.
How?
By understanding that they can't understand you.
So then, how do I present myself?
You present yourself as you mean to be, and you don't give a rip about how they receive you.
How do I give a rip about my parents?
You see, you can't control how anyone else receives you. You can only control whether you're in the receptive mode or not. So you're going to really like this. This is a breakthrough that you're looking for.